We're joined now for analysis by Marjorie Dannenfelser, president of Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America. Marjorie, thanks for being with us. Good to have you as always. Just last week, former President Trump reiterated that if he's reelected, he'd be amenable to signing a law that limits abortions at 16 weeks gestation on the federal level. This would likely stop less than 10% of abortions nationwide. Most take place earlier in pregnancy. But I'm curious, do you think this is likely to stick, this statement that he's made?
Yeah, I think it's reported that he likes that 4 months he sees as a reasonable federal minimum standard. And while it is not satisfying, of course, to pro-life people to have such a modest place to be, where a place to draw a line, there is the reality that we're living in a country that includes California, Illinois, New York,
Right.
who will only be satisfied with abortion up into the end, and we're also living in a country that's Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina. So it is a compromise for sure. And when you think about it, really, yes, it is very modest. However, the number of abortions that would be committed, or number of children actually that would be saved, or would be about the murder rate in the country as a whole. We would save more, around the same number of people. So it certainly matters, and we definitely don't want to overreach. We don't want to underreach. But what I know about President Trump is that he is committed to something that, in his words, that the country as a whole can embrace.
Sure.
I think that's reasonable.
Sure, right. And what can you say about Nikki Haley's record on abortion? I know in the past she's been a leader on life. Recently, she said there's no room to legislate on abortion at the federal level.
Well, I think she's wrong. There absolutely is. On every issue that we are facing that is difficult in this country, including immigration, Social Security, Medicare, all those issues, yes, it's possible that we don't have a filibuster-proof majority in the Senate. But what we do have to do, and what we require of our leaders in the pro-life movement, is that they lead, that they build the argument, that they build consensus, that they communicate directly and well to the American people, so that we get to a place where it's very likely that a lot of us won't be satisfied about where we land, but at least we could land at a federal minimum standard, something that is, that we will do better on later. We allow states to be as strong as they possibly can be. So I object to her characterization of the pro-life movement's efforts to come to some national minimum standard, saying that it's unrealistic. She's applying a test to that issue that she doesn't apply to any other issue.
And it seems, Marjorie, that after South Carolina's primary, we could have our candidate. So tell me more about the national impact that this weekend is going to have.
Well, it's huge. I mean, this is the last possibility for her in her own state. He's won every early primary. It's been a contest that has eliminated everybody else but her. And I think she made a mistake on the abortion issue. She could have been very different. But the reality is she's losing 2-1. And it's also important to see why she will lose. 56% of Republicans in South Carolina want all or most abortions outlawed. And so it's important. She's been very vocal, saying that she isn't going to be doing anything.
Right.
So I think it'll be important to see why. It'll be a message moving out of South Carolina, I believe. And then we will have, we're going to have a Biden-Trump contest once again. So here we go.
Yeah, should be very interesting. Marjorie, before I let you go, I know SBA will have boots on the ground campaigning in key states between now and November. Where are you focusing the majority of your efforts?
We will be in every Senate and presidential battleground, 8 states, ranging from Arizona, Montana, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. So 8 battlegrounds. Will reach 4 million voters at their doors. Wow. We'll reach 10 million overall with other types of voter communications. This is huge. The pro-life movement could be shut down completely by the Women's Health Protection Act. They've promised. That's what every voter we talk to in every battleground will be about, that, and preventing the other side, who's on offense now, from eliminating every pro-life protection in the country.
Marjorie, thanks for your analysis, and thanks, as always, for joining us.
Thank you, Prudence.